conversations, which is why it's so easy for me to have these type of conversations with anybody. I could be in the middle of the fanciest fucking restaurant in the world and be like, yeah, so last night when I was eating some ass and I put his leg over my shoulder. You know what I mean? Like,
wow, mommy, I like her. And then what? You turned me on a little bit. I like this.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. First of all, you're not going to speed past that like you didn't just say what you just said.
My name is Nick, and I'm an ass eater. Thank you.
Hi, Mick. Shit. Holy shit. Shit.
Yes, I enjoy it. I like the reaction I get. I like different positions I'm able to put men in when I'm doing these things. I love it. It's my jam.
We got a question. We got a question for you.
I thought it was just
somebody said, do you put your fingers in there?
Put my fingers in men's ass? I have, yeah. Mm-hmm.
The question was down there, so I was like,
did it drive him crazy?
They very much enjoyed it, yes.
Okay.
It's a whole preparedness that I go through when I have the things. Like my shenanigans, my whole shit. I got a nice little toy box over in the corner. You know, like there's towels, there's lube, there's wipes, there's gloves, there's all types of toys, because clearly I am who I am. So there's toys all over my fucking house. There's toys on my kitchen counter over there. There's toys, drawing.
Looking around.
Dildo galore.
Listen, she looking around like it's a kid mess. My kids be shit everywhere. Sneakers in
All the toys.
Look.
Hey, yo.
So all of those bins are full of toys.
Damn.
All of them. And then the little gray one right there, that's like my demos that I do all of my like video demos and shit with. So yeah, shit be everywhere over here.
So T&D said niggas be embarrassed that they like.
She said, "You know how sticky it get."
With you the next day. If I lick your ass and you break up with me the next day, bitch, I want to fight.
Right, so T, you be fingering niggas booty holes, T. I just want to know. I just want to know, T. I just want to know. Like I ain't see you like that. So like I like to know who's around me. You know? I like to get a head count. Like who's in class today?
Present.
You know.
Fingers present.
Got your present. Hey, yo. Oh man. See, I'm so happy she came. I'm like, yeah, perfect. Like I love when I get conversations with people that just got good spirits when they having the conversation. You know what I mean? Like, but yeah, for sure. Listen, when we was having this conversation one night, it was me, you, it was who, and I forgot the other lady. I think that's who you was following. I can't remember her name. But when you came in the room, I think I noticed as soon as you came in the room when I was just talking about
it's definitely a whole
conversation. I be trying to tell women like it's so refreshing to have a conversation when you're a man, to have a conversation with a woman and you can establish the difference between the two in the room. You know what I mean? When I don't feel like I'm talking to myself all throughout the room, like, and I feel like the conversations go so much better. It's so much smoother. You know what I mean? I think I think when a man is in front of a feminine female, you automatically get put into this space of comfortability. It's like the exchange of energy is natural. It's like I don't have to try to overcompensate for what you're trying to do to match me. It's like it's no real competition. I feel like the energies flow through each other the way they're supposed to. You know what I mean? So yeah, so that's why I enjoy talking to you, even though I only talked to you like 3 times. But each time it'd be like, no, you wouldn't get me caught dead in her bedroom. I kind of.
Oh, she'll turn you out, Honda.
I don't. It's not the turnout. I feel like once you get your butt played, I feel like if you get a stronger nut from somebody playing in your butt, it's a different type of vulnerability that come out your dick at that point in time. Like I don't feel like it's the same I don't feel like you're the same from that step on. Like I just don't feel like your walk is the same. Like I just feel like that's a shirt clutcher.
Are you saying that she's the future of all erotics? Once you go to the trap house, you never leave the same? Oh my god.
Be like Murphy and Boomerang, just like holding your shirt and shit.
Shout out to all the erotics out there, man. Shout out to all the erotics.
It's giving these niggas weak to their knees.
I appreciate that. I accept that. And that's something that's always the goal for me, to like really, really listen to what people are saying and try to have the conversations and come from a place of understanding, because I'm not here to tell you what you should be doing, but I do want you to understand what it is that I do. And when women, specifically Black women, see another person that looks like them doing all the shit that they wish that they can do and being happy about it and not really giving a fuck about what other people think about what I do or where my mouth is, where my tongue is, where my pussy. I put my pussy on the line. I put my pussy on social media every day. Okay? I talk about my experiences every day.
Oh, you talking about I thought you talking like a video or something. I was about to say that on your link tree.
Now, you might see my ass on the socials, like because of the lingerie modeling and shit. But like I talk about the shit that I do, all of the nasty shit that I do all day, every day. But the thing I will keep to myself always is who I'm doing that with, because that's my business.
Right.
You know, but I'm sure of the experiences and people that when you have familiarity with another woman, Black women, and you're like, well, damn, she did that. Well, where's she going to meet these guys that's open-minded? Where's she going to meet these men that, you know, will actually let you do these things, you know? And when you see somebody that look like you doing the shit you want to do, it encourages. And I want to encourage people to have healthy, fulfilling, non-judgmental experiences across the board. It don't necessarily have to be sexual, but I want people, Black people, to understand that these kink and fetish and all of these different things are out here for you with people that look just like you and enjoying life.
I'm here for it.
So what's some coochie eating tips?
Because I personally have been nicknamed Super Pussy, so you're gonna be here for a while. There's a ride requirement when you coming to eat this pussy. You gotta get your stamina, drink your energy drinks and your pre-workouts and all that shit, right?
Good guy.
He got his water, but it ain't Fiji. I don't like it.
Oh, listen. When we talking about water, yo, like, listen. If you don't got this, like, if you don't Fiji, like, if you don't got this, you don't got a good quality palate.
What is
it? I mean, like, you gotta
pause.
Icelandic.
There you go.
I never had it.
Got my picture.
You know.
I'm always I like the bottle.
Got my picture. Taking notes.
Listen, I knew I was doing something special when it was sponsored at Dave Chappelle.
He got the fifth one.
Yeah, I got the go. Hey yo, chill out here.
So you got the biggest one in here.
Listen, I've been taking notes ever since before y'all got on here. Ever since C was having a party of one by herself.
He taking notes. Okay, taking notes, then, nigga.
Yeah, man. I don't know it all. Oh my god.
Any tips on eating pussy? I would say.
Oh, see, and you just I just love it when I hear the language I really want to speak. I got to get the feeling for the room though, so just it be like refreshing, like ooh.
You know, I feel like some men be a little too rough, and we don't really like that. Don't be too rough, but be delicate, but be give enough pressure that you are definitely doing your big one. I feel like a lot of men be scared to put their whole face in it.
Mm-hmm.
We love the figure eights. and we love for you to tend to that click. The click is our spot. Niggas be putting their lips on the hole. Y'all be doing too much. Like, we don't care for you to put your tongue all in our hole. Put your tongue on this click and don't nibble on it because we hate it. I like the nibble, but not too hard. When you nibbling too hard, okay, man, get the fuck up. You hurting me.
Right. Don't nibble too hard, but I'm going.
Damn, she got come back. She gonna come back.
Damn.
Well, I'm gonna keep it going.
Damn, man.
Y'all gotta tend to that clip. Oh, she's coming back right now.
But listen, though, like, so I think that, so when you saying we, like, there are women who like they put nibbled on. There are women who
My fault. I'm doing a lot over here on this end.
Welcome back.
They like they pussy hole tongue stuff. Like, you know,
for me, I would say for the fellas, a lot of times fellas are doing all that rough shit and that motorboating and spreading the head and doing all that fast jerking because you're not really looking at the vulva. So really just open it up. Open the vulva up.
Yes.
Bust it open so you can see the clitoris. You can see all of the moving parts.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and take your time. Be soft with it. Be gentle with it.
Gentle. Lick that
you know
shit
what I mean? Like
it.
suck on it like it's a soft serve ice cream. Just.
Mm-hmm.
So that's step 2.
Step 2.
Let your lips drag a little bit, you know. You gotta change pulsations. The pressure gotta change. It can't be the same unless she's saying keep it like that. But you know, it's like little things you gotta like pulling the skin back.
And another thing, I can't stand motherfucking niggas that want to try eating the pussy that act like they scared to eat it. Don't lick my pussy like a cat. Don't lick my pussy like a cat, nigga. I need a dog.
wait. I
Open up the water, you know, with the long tongue and then.
listen. I got step 3 for you. I got step.
If you ain't got juices on your chin when you get up, nigga, you ain't do it right.
Listen, I got step 3 for y'all. Scared tongue don't make no cum.
Yes, that's true. But here's the key to the tongue though is learning how to use your tongue. Learn how to widen your tongue and make it pointy and understand the difference when you use those 2 types of tongues.
You should see me moving my tongue right now and trying to see. Okay, so
so look, using your tongue like this,
okay,
is different than using your tongue like this.
I see.
You know what I mean? When you widen your tongue and use it, you're covering more of the clitoris. But when you're pointy, it feels like a flick. That flick.
Right.
Fellas.
I'm trying to tell you, I kind of like I'm all right. Here.
This shit, listen. This shit finna go viral. You don't even dig it.
And can we get into what actually makes a woman squirt? Because a lot of men aren't able to achieve that.
Hold on. You talk about the same way that a lot of men can't nut off a head. Let's talk about that.
But I think more men come off of head than women squirt. More men come off of head than men being able to make a woman squirt. It's like almost impossible. You men might get one woman that they may squirt out of 1,000.
More women can squirt than actually do because when they feel the sensation, they're so unfamiliar with it, they stop it because they don't know what it is.
Because it feel like you gotta pee.
Right. So
listen.
You gotta let it go.
I seen video. Let me tell you something. I think that more women can squirt than men can come because I seen videos where a woman made herself squirt without touching herself.
not touching herself. Nigga, you ain't hear what we just said. We said men are unable to make women squirt. We can make ourselves squirt. We get that.
Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. All right. I just want to make sure that was stated. Okay. All right.
Let
Cool.
me give my piece of perspective.
Come on, Dad. Come on.
I feel like in this arena,
Preach, Pastor.
It's partly the woman's fault. I feel like in my time, the women that are more sexually inclined are the ones that's already comfortable themselves. I always find issues with the women that I have to help them get sexually comfortable, and then I'm not always able to succeed, and it's not always my fault. But I feel like in a lot of these cases, men get blamed for that, and it's like it's too much of the sexual responsibility to me be on the man. Now, because I did learn a lot as I went on, it gets easier, but it's still extremely difficult when you're wearing that burden versus having somebody that's comfortable themselves. It does half the job for you. Because now all you worrying about is your chemistry versus getting them there with you. And then your sexual chemistry is next. And then if you know what I mean? Like all these other boxes you got to check off. But that's just what I came across traveling my journeys. Like, it's never like I've had women that can just start touching themselves and that should just start running. It's confusing to be like, yo, with you, like I barely got to do anything. Over here, I got to work for an hour just to get you ready, and then now we got to worry about how the sex. You know what I mean? Like, so it's like it just be different. It be different walks.
Right, for sure. I agree with that. I agree with that statement because women, for the longest time. You hear so many women say, oh, well, he didn't make me come. And it's like, well, did you teach him how to make you come? Do you masturbate and know how to make yourself come?
Teach me how to love. Show me the ways to surrender my heart.
There's a love language you have to teach your partner. What is your sex language? What are your limits? What are you into? And what gets you going? Because sometimes everybody's different.
The art in all of it, though, is not just saying it. I encourage everyone watching this and you guys that are on this live, the next person that you're with, hi, y'all, the next person that you're with, have a mutual masturbation session where he is masturbating in front of you and she is masturbating in front of you. And watch how she's touching her body. Watch how he's touching his body. And you'll learn so much about how to touch that person's body simply by watching them masturbate on their own.
I like that.
What about the women that never masturbated though?
You got it.
Well, if you don't
learn that shit like hurts me a little bit because I have friends that's like, he didn't make me come, and I'm like, well, do you know how to come? Have you ever had an orgasm? No, but he's supposed to. How he's supposed to know? Every woman is different. All pussies are not built the same.
For sure, they really don't be knowing. That's why I wanted to say to see like a lot of women really don't be knowing how to get like in order to teach somebody or to want somebody to do something, you got to know how to get there. Like if you don't know how to get there, that means that they got to figure it out. So that means that you got to be patient, and if they got to figure it out by itself, then it's through trial and error. Like I got to figure out all this shit alone because you have no idea. So all you can do is tell me when I touch a spot whether you like it or not. Right. You know what I'm saying? So, and then you getting frustrated because maybe I don't touch the right spots, but you still don't even know how to coerce me in this direction that we need for us to get you somewhere that's better for us. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, which is sexual communication. Like, could that be that's a whole nother thing, sexual communication. You know what I mean? So it'd be like, that should be complicated. Like, sex should be so fun to me. Sex should be so fun to me.
It's a vibrator to me too, TND. I love a good vibrator.
Listen, I be telling niggas, well, I know, Bojo, I know that you got all these other toys, but when the Rose came out, for the most part, because some women don't like the intensity, some women still not really okay with toys, but for the women that's okay with toys, the Rose is a cheat code. It literally bypasses all the stuff that you would have to do as a man. Like literally, it helps you.
That should be like, now I made it.
If you use toys during sex, like if you add a toy in the room with you, then it helps you get past all the mental barriers, and it makes her body like open up, like kind of like alcohol, like opens it up for you. You know what I mean?
Yes, it does.
To make it simpler.
And then also, and you can also use it on your man. So while you giving him fellatio, you add that vibrator and you rub it on that tip and you rub it on that shaft up and down while you all up and down, and you add your little hand work to it too. You know what I'm saying?
What's that little new toy that they came out? It's like a cylinder stick, and then it's like this little long plastic tongue that slides in there, and then it has the ability to like it does a rotation and all that stuff like that. It takes its time to go up and down. You know what I'm talking about?
We just talked about it.
What does it look like?
Oh damn, man. It's just like a long rubber plastic, and then
You talking about the golf?
No, he talking
no,
about
something else. It's a long.
I got one. It looks like a tongue,
and it slides inside this cylinder, this little cylinder thing. I seen it on Instagram today. It was on the timeline, and it moves around in slow, and it's like slow motion, like in rotation and all that stuff.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I seen that shit today, and I'm like that shit different.
It's the new vibrator toy for women. It like go up and down and then twirl around and then vibrate.
Yeah.
It has a cup, like a clear cup on the end.
What you talking about? But it's like a
Look. She said I gotta look this shit out. I might have to try it. Put it in my next course.
No, I'm pretty sure I know what you're talking about, but I can't imagine what it is by your description right now.
So while he looking for that, what's a good toy for a man to use in the bedroom with his women that's similar to the Rose but more convenient, like a more convenient, like as far as like past the bullet,
a good toy for guys to use on their girl beyond the Rose, like the Rose. Okay, so let me just talk about the Rose. Like, I'm actually tired of selling the Rose. Like,
I know that's why I was trying to get you to talk to me about something else about trying like segment. I remember you saying that.
I got a Rose, but I actually like my little mini bullet better than the Rose.
Yeah, bullets. I like bullets. When you're dealing with a bullet, I like for people I try to tell people to buy longer bullets because it can be interchangeable between partners. So you can use it on anyone's nipples. You could use it on the clitoris, the vulva, inside the vagina. Anally, you can use it up and down his shaft, on his frenulum. You could use it on his head, circle his head with some lube on it. You could circle his balls with it. You could apply pressure to the gooch. So I tell people, like, start off with a bullet that's, interchangeable with both partners. But a good toy for a guy to use with his girl outside of the Rose, the Satisfier, that's true suction on the clitoris, which is fucking amazing, right? Another cheat code, the Satisfier. Anything remote.
She's gonna get everybody married.
Yeah, it's called the Satisfier. Mm-hmm. And that's truly suction, because the Rose is marketed as suction, but it doesn't really suck. It pulses air. It pulses air to give you the illusion or feeling of suction. So it just like pushes air through the hole and like encircle the bulb of the clitoris. Mm-hmm. And then you have the circle of the rose petals, if you will, that circle around, provide all that vibration around the bulb of the clitoris. That's why it's so intense. But
I got this rose. I got this one. I got the one with the stem.
Oh yeah. Is that the one that bends? Is that the flexible one?
The flexible joint.
Yeah, the one that flexes, yeah.
But I want to know, why do you have it in your car, my love?
I told you I'm Toy Story. Like, I tried to tell you,
Wow.
It's next to the crowbar just in case of emergency.
So I just want to know, are your toys universal? Do you use them on all of your lady friends?
No, I don't. My phone started dying. That's crazy. Won't he do it? But listen, no.
Look, just trying to get you on there.
When he will he won't.
Lucky cord in there. Plug it up.
One thing about me, I don't
Plug it up. Plug it up.
But yeah, no, it's not universal. I tell somebody like if I got a toy you uncomfortable, I'll buy it. It's not that deep. Toys can be clean though. I feel like I'm gonna be way too strict on the wrong things. I feel like you be worrying about that dick in their mouth more than that toy.
I'm about to say we shoot dicks all the time, and at least we know a toy once it's clean and sanitized correctly, it ain't no STDs and all that on it. So I mean, right. I do. I see it, and we use recycled dicks all the time.
Yeah,
all the time. All the time.
And we don't ask, and we never ask, did you wash that motherfucker before we put it in our mouth? We never ask.
That's right.
You gonna wash that dick before you put it in my mouth because
you gotta wash it. That is a prerequisite. You gotta wash it. But do we actually ask? Did you wash that dick today?
Yeah.
We don't. We just expect that shit. You know that's hygiene. That's what you're supposed to do. And also, the niggas that get their ass licked, y'all gotta make sure that y'all clean inside their asshole good enough and get it good because y'all don't want to be licking our asses.
Turns the camera off.
Look, y'all don't want to be licking our asses and you get a little tinkleberry. So y'all gotta make sure.
All right, so question. So how do y'all feel about vibrators in y'all butt? You feel like a vibrator is better, a butt plug is better, to each his own?
Well, I use a butt plug for me and my ass to get me ready before I get fucked in my ass. So before I have anal sex, it gets me ready to open my ass up a little more because the dick is way wider than a butt plug. So it like gets you ready so it doesn't hurt when you start the anal sex. But it doesn't do anything for me. And I've never tried a vibrator in my ass, but let me see what she said, because I know she did.
Well,
let me get my notepad. Hold up.
I prefer a vibrating butt plug in my ass because I like double penetration. So, and when you have a vibrating butt plug, the skin that's in between your vagina and your asshole is very thin. So if I'm doggy style with a vibrating butt plug and he's in my pussy and the plug obviously is in my ass, he's going to feel that vibration too.
Ooh,
she just put me on. He's going to feel that vibration too.
I'm turning somebody's bed out. How's your day?
I just told you. I just asked you. Like, yeah, you put it in the ass and it squeezes. Or if depending on the size of the vibrator, it can push your pussy down from the opposite end. So it give you a little more squeeze. You know what I'm saying? So like it's like a.
Oh really?
Yeah, really. Mm-hmm. For sure.
So I like the butt plug better than a vibrator. And if anyone's using a vibrator in your ass, please make sure it's long and has some sort of flared base so it doesn't get stuck in your ass.
Yes, because girl, that happened to me. I had the butt plug in my ass, right? And I started getting fucked in my vagina. And the ass, I don't know how the butt plug went in. So then I'm like, oh, that hurt. It was like, I felt all this pressure. I'm like, well, that shit hurt. What the fuck? So I'm like, take it out. So then I bend over to him, take it out. He's like, it's going.
I'm back.
Fucking go. He's like, I don't know. So then he says again, he's like, bitch, we can't go to the hospital. I'm explaining to the doctors. He said, I'm gonna drop you right at the door.
This is
fucking dead. Oh, wow. That was a crazy night.
And what I mean, somebody in the hospital now?
No, I ain't go to the hospital. I went and sat on the toilet. I did a couple Kegels, and I tried to push until I was able to dig my 2 fingers and pull it out, but it was very uncomfortable. I was just like, oh no, you cannot. So ladies, do not turn on your backs to have sex in your vaginas while y'all got butt plugs in your ass because it's going to make it go in. It's going to push it in. Don't do that.
Or just make sure your butt plug has a flared. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna show you. Let me grab one real quick.
Yes, let's get into it. I need to know what you talk about. If I have to purchase one.
Hey, see, you see, she got that.
She said class is now in session.
I gotta get up. You don't need to see all this ass.
All right.
I'm about to say the devil is a lie.
I didn't see all that ass.
Wait. Now let the motherfucker.
I'm looking at little ass too.
Hey, yo, chill out, city.
No, see, get this ass. You can go on the page and see my ass. Okay, you can see this ass from the front. So,
Ooh, okay, mama.
so your plug should have some sort of a flared base,
Oh, I see. Oh, I gotta get me one of them.
right?
I
So
got
that when it's in the hole, it can't go past.
Yo,
Depending on how big your hole is,
Frank-
because I heard
Frank with the
asses are wider than others.
Frank with the gripper said, "Don't be surprised if he asks where that ass at."
That's funny as shit.
Wow.
It's the Lil Wayne. It's the Lil Wayne song. Don't be surprised if she asks where the cash at. He just said, so that's it.
He said, "No letting go, no holding back."
So when you're dealing with a plug, it should be. I prefer tapered plugs like this versus the bulb plugs that look like a circle on the bottom.
That silver one, yeah, that big one.
Yeah.
That's gonna hurt
So
on them.
when you have the taper, it's pointy and it's easier to go in once you put lube and all that stuff. And then your asshole, or like it just your muscles will rip right at the base there, and then you have this flared end, so it's not gonna get pushed inside. So that's why it's important to have a flared base.
I got to get me one of those.
So, and this one is a Bluetooth remote control.
This is the vibrating bullet for the people that just tapped in. This is the vibrating bullet, and you insert it in the ass. And
this is a vibrating butt plug.
I mean butt plug. Yeah, my bad.
Yeah.
So then
you can use it for anything. I try to tell people, don't let what it's called limit you from how you use it. So you can put this on nipples, clitoris. You can put it anywhere, but it's just marketed, as a butt plug.
So it's universal. Okay, perfect.
It vibrates. It's by remote control. You can either control it by the remote in the box, or the remote, you download an app and you can control it by your phone. Okay. So.
Okay.
I love this conversation.
So get into it, y'all.
Transitions are great.
Make sure y'all try out her vibrating.
I'm a sponsor some toys from our website. I'm gonna actually let me make a note of it right now, because I just hit up a few people. So a few people I came across that I know for sure got products, and a lot of people want you to support them, but they just want you like share their link. You know what I mean? So it's like, get some products to sell. You know what I mean? So
yo,
I can really have something I can really position for you. So I'm gonna put you on my list.
We can talk. Let me know. I
sponsor.
I will source something for you specifically. Just if you don't see it on my website, it doesn't mean I don't have it, because a lot of times.
No, I'm saying I want to sponsor a few. So like, a few orders that come through, I'm gonna put up like a budget, and then a few orders that come through, like people come through and they be like, oh well, I have a sponsor, so this toy is free. Well, it's not free, but it's free for them. You know what I mean? So I'll figure out a budget for you, and then work it like that. Then we can figure out some type of cross.
Well, that's because I'm so stressed out. I'm so stressed out. Can you buy me a butt plug that vibrates?
I got you.
I would like a purple one, preferably.
Do you want this one?
I want that one.
I got you. If you can't, well, this is what I need you to do then. So you like to do the work for me. You like to go on her website and send me the link, and then I'll pay for it.
I sure will.
Let me Vanna White this shit real quick.
Hold on. Hold that position. Hold that position. Don't move. Hold that position. There you go.
Was you screenshotting it?
Nope. I told you. I already told you this.
I'll make it sense.
Hold on, I'm quiet. They said you the plug on the plug now. Who's the plug on the plug? Did he run in a minute?
Hold on, everybody. We need a moment of silence.
The cash app for lunch much, and you still a vibrator instead. Look, okay.
Wait, you heard that?
Nobody
I'll make you
can
famous.
actually cash out that don't know how to talk to me nice.
They important.
Exactly.
I work for my money. I don't believe in giving away money for free. Like money ain't free. So, like you gotta be an ego stroker.
Amen
you
to
gotta
that.
be an encourager. Like you gotta be something. Like you ain't just trying to get my money. I don't care what them niggas outside doing.
I know that's right.
I'm strong. I'm big on that.
Stroke the egos, ladies. Stroke the egos.
They better. Listen, that's a superpower. Yo, that's a superpower. Like,
yes, it is.
Understand? Like, it's a superpower. And they just bypass it. Like, what? You make a nigga feel like he can do anything. He'll do any. I'll be telling. Yo, men have paid for. They have paid. Listen, men have paid for a great time before they pay for pussy. Like, if you a vibe, they gonna spend. A nigga gonna spend so much. He's not even gonna count his pocket if he's having a great time. When he's not having a great time or you baby and shit like that, he's now looking at his money like, what am I getting for this money? If you a fun ass time, he not thinking about that shit. He might think about it later, like, damn, I spent $1,500 tonight.
I don't like that bitch. Look, and that bitch got on my nerves and her flop snake.
Let me tell you something.
They be over it.
You cannot put. I completely agree with you, Def. When it comes to a man, you cannot put a penny on his time if he found it valuable with a woman. You can't put a penny on it.
A price on it. We get what you're trying to say.
Yep. You can't put a. But yeah, you understand the assignment.
Respectfully.
You understand the assignment.
For sure, bro. Like it's really like I really be having the cheat codes, but like a lot of our women, even though it'd be funny because they hate it and then they turn around and see the very thing that they said they don't want to be called. That'd be the part that'd be like crushing my brain. They'd be like, huh? Where's I'm confused. Like you didn't want to be stereotyped, you turn around and become the stereotype. Like it'd be like this
right.
Is wicked.
So Deb, I have a question for you.
I'm listening.
You be listening, don't you?
Very, very so.
She like them niggas that listen.
I do like
very attentive. I'm very attentive.
You have our undivided attention.
Whenever he's on the live, I tune in for a little bit to see what he's talking about. I always try to tune in and see what he's talking about because he talking some good shit and he got a nice.
I'm all over the place though. Like,
but that to me is more interesting because you are all over the place. You are able to talk about different shit, you know. The question is, what got you into toys for women? Like, how did you know? Like, let me try this out. I'm not. And what made you not be intimidated by toys in order to try that?
So I think for me, I was freaked out. So I'm sexually damaged. So it started off as a child. I just think it just didn't drive me like left field. It just like kind of like made me embrace it a little bit more, I guess, and more interested. So just from being exposed to like different sexual things at an early age, from the babysitter's cribs my mom used to leave us at, like all this crazy shit going on, all these different households. And then as I grew up, it made me hypersexual. So I was hypersexual. It always made me have a rush for sex, and I used to try to articulate that before I could really articulate it because I couldn't really understand what was pushing me in this direction. So it was like, I guess as my hunger for it grew, so did my brain. So I was already thinking about things that was like that the average like kids at my age wasn't really thinking about yet. So it's like, what type of positions can this be? Like we used to go to the dance parties. Like this is I'm just trying to like summarize it, but this is what led me up to the journey of all this. So we used to go to the dance parties and then we'd be having fun. And I'd be like, damn, I wonder if I can do these dance moves in the bedroom. So then from there it just kept leading to the next thing. And then, I was I forgot who I was talking to. But I was like, I went into the sex toy store and then I just bought my first vibrator. It was by myself and I just bought it to the girl and was like, yo, I want to try this. And she was like, okay. And then from there, after that, I just got like turned on from it. I seen what the reaction was and I just pop up with a toy, catch a motherfucker off guard. Like, so then I just got excited from it. And then from there, just like, it was just up from there, So.
Okay.
Then I bought shit I never used. Like it was still shit I never got a chance to use because.
Yeah, and I love that for you because a lot of men be it intimidates them. I think, and that's for the men who I feel like aren't as large as they would like to be, and some men are insecure in general, so they get a little intimidated when a woman wants to bring additional toys or something, extra to the bedroom. So I love that for you, that you're comfortable within yourself, that it don't bother you.
For sure.
My ex-husband used to throw my toys out and I hated them for it. I used to be like, why you throw my toys out? Like, nigga, like on some days that you don't feel like it, I feel like it, I can use my toys. But it bothered him because he wasn't very large.
I don't think so size isn't really a thing. So like one thing I noticed, like,
but size is a thing for some women. We don't like them skinny. We prefer a little, little thickness to it. And for some women, size does matter.
Yeah. So all right. So all right. So let me open up that conversation just a little bit.
We like average, but we don't like no teeny.
All right. So
nobody wants no teeny.
Oh my gosh. See, let me say, right. So this be the thing. All right. So there are extreme differences, right? However, right. If you know
nigga with the sound effects.
I mean, he got so good, yo. Like if you know how to please a woman, right? That size shit go out the window in most cases. I'm not gonna say all cases because it's not all cases, but I've been around.
No, because some men got micro penises, and that ain't.
Hold on, but that's what I'm saying though. See, like that's an extreme drop, right? So there's extreme jumps and there's extreme drops. There's a whole middle in between the extremes, right? So the middle is going to be more of the places that's frequent. You should know if you had 5 sex partners. If you had all big dicks for 5, then you fortunate. But if not, then you're going to know that they mix and match, like they mix and mingle. You know what I'm saying? So, but what I'm about to say is that as a guy, these are conversations that guys don't be comfortable having. I'm cool with it. So I've had sex with women that had sex with niggas that had bigger dicks than mine, and I didn't please them any less. So you know what I'm saying? So it's like some yeah. In most cases, it didn't matter because I knew what I was doing. So it's like it's not always about that. I feel like that's a hot topic conversation because the average woman I hear say, I don't like big dicks. They uncomfortable. I
don't like them
average
real large.
women I hear say
the real large ones, they definitely do hurt.
You know what I mean? And I feel like it's unrealistic. But again, so what she was saying about the black men, I feel like this affects the black women as well. Like, I feel like a lot of these hot topic conversations become the norm in conversation. And then women start saying these things out loud, and then women influence other women. So then they'd be like, yo, everybody. So the main thing that y'all want to get away from, which is sharing niggas, is exactly the path that you're walking into because you're going to have to share niggas. If everybody you want is 9 inches or 8.5, like you're going, once you get into some spaces, you're sharing. There's no way around it. And I feel like if you want if you want this guy to have these certain amount of qualities, why shouldn't he be able to have somebody else? This is a hot commodity area. If everybody want it. So it's like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, but if you good in the bedroom, I think you got one up on anything. Can you please everybody? Fuck no. But you got one up. Long as I got one up, I'm cool with it. I can't please everybody. I'm cool with it.
And Def.
Every lid ain't for every pot.
And Def. Remember this, man. Remember, all coochie that's wet ain't good coochie. Even trash bags leak too.
They prefer the water.
Some people, I prefer temperature.
So you don't prefer the wetness over? I mean, you don't prefer
I said what I said. I prefer temperature.
So you don't care if it's clear. You don't care if it's clear or not. Okay, perfect.
No,
what I'm saying
is the conviction you make.
Okay. Wetness matter. Temperature matter more. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like temperature and texture matters more.
You can't control the temperature.
You can.
Oh, well, let's get into it. Teach me, Miss Mama.
Absolutely.
Teach me how to love. Show me the way.
Because one of my best selling toys are glass dildos because you can experiment with temperature with them. So when you have like glass,
that makes so much sense.
To make them cold, or you can put a warm washcloth or towel around them to make them hot, right? So all right, so for example, temperature matters with this example. If you have a man in front of you, right? And I'm sorry, young lady, I didn't get your name.
It's C.
See, okay. So see, if you have a man in front of you and his dick is hard and he has sweat.
Her name finna be Mrs. Me.
If you put your mouth on his dick and blow hot air on it through the sweatpants, he's going to lose his shit.
For real?
He's going to lose his shit. And you can make him come without even having his dick in your mouth skin to skin. You can make him come through his sweatpants just with the temperature.
Oh, not to be turning 5 about all 2022.
So I agree.
Listen, I'm not gonna hold you. If she wasn't a butt extraordinaire, I'd kick down that motherfucking door in my Paul Bunyan outfit. I'm just gonna tell you, like,
shit, nigga. Her name not C no more. Her name finna be Mrs. Mines.
I'm just saying, like, listen, like, for me, I be trying to tell people, like, I kick it with them. Like, I'm a conversationalist, so I can have a conversation. But I kick it with anybody. But only certain people I enjoy kicking it with. Like, wholeheartedly, I enjoy the conversation. And it don't be with everybody. See, it was with you when I first met you. It was with the Joan Sade when I first met her. It was with Sean when I first met her. Like, I literally have a handful of people that I know offhand, and I speak about them differently from everybody else that I kick it with. Because
it's a vibe. It's a vibe.
I mean, yeah, it's a vibe. It's a mental comfortability that the conversation can just move blocks. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's just you and what you bring out of people. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I felt comfortable speaking with you too because of your personality. Everybody different. Because I don't talk to everybody.
But I met you with you talking though. That's what I'm saying. So for me, everybody that I'm talking about, I met them with them talking, and then me when I spoke, I brought something to the table. But it was something was already presented to me. So like I think E was the only one. We was already talking, and then she came in the room. You know what I mean? So, but even then, right? I was talking, but I feel like who she is has been who she was from when she came on that live to every other live. So it's like I didn't bring that out of her. So it's already who she was. You know what I mean? So like, and it's refreshing. It really is. You know what I mean? So I appreciate conversations like that.
Yeah, me too.
They be burning me out. They be burning me out in this motherfucking head.
Our live definitely is a vibe, and I love the comfortability on everybody. You know, with everybody on this live, I'm all here for it.
I'm here for it too. You know, I enjoy having the tough conversations and being able to just give people new perspectives and different perspectives with either something that I've learned in teachings that I've paid for, or classes or certifications that I've paid for, or just in my experience, because I don't shy away from talking about my experience. Like I know and understand that I'm not for everybody. I'm not for every man. I'm not for every woman, but I am for somebody. And any place that I go, any place that I talk, someone is going to learn something, because that's always my goal, to teach.
And you do a great job at it. You didn't put something in here. For sure.
That's right.
So I got to do 2 things. So I got to get the back plug vibrator. I got to get the vibrator in that plug. And I got to get me a glass dildo.
You got to get a glass dildo. The glass dildo, baby. Woo. Nothing like a glass butt plug in the summertime with a sundress on, no drawers, like.
Wait! I got a question for you. I got 2 questions for you. My first, I seen this. This was hilarious. I seen this advertisement inside the storyline. It was a English chick, right? And she had this what was it? It was one of those hoverboards, right? But the hoverboard had a tall stick attached to it. It was a hoverboard dildo. Is that shit real?
No. No.
Or
It's a fucking machine that they glued onto a hoverboard.
Right.
So the fucking machine is real because I actually sell that fucking machine. That's
Yo.
on the hoverboard, but it's glued to the hoverboard. It's not an actual.
So that was a parody commercial then, because when they released the moment that it actually reached contact with her outside, it showed her eyes rolling in the back of her head with a big ass cheesy smile on her face. Can you imagine it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, it's not real. I sell a number of different fucking machines. Some more compact, others like a whole setup in your house, type shit, that hang from your ceiling, all that shit. But no, that definitely was a parody. They just threw that shit, they glued that shit to a fucking
All right, and my second question for you is all right, so what was one of the most scary experiences? Like, what was one of your worst experiences, like sexually?
Scary.
Scary or scary?
I'm just gonna say one of the worst.
One of the worst? Oh man.
A nigga dick going limp and can't stay hard.
That's a horror story. But I you know what? And I don't.
All you Viagra lovers.
Right. I don't judge too many guys because I've been with guys who don't stay hard long, but the intimacy is still great. But I give grace. I give grace because one, they could be super excited to be with you that it's just not gonna get hard. Two, they could have some other shit on their mind. Anything is possible. It's all in their head. A lot of times, a hard on for some men, it's all mental. It's all mental. So it's not like you're the reason why his dick is not getting hard. So you gotta give grace. You just have to, as far as I'm concerned.
Okay.
But the worst for me, damn, what was the worst?
Here it go, y'all. It's coming. Nope.
I'm trying to think. What was the worst for me? I'll have to give me a minute. Give me a minute. When I remember it, I'll say it. But I'm trying to think, like, outside of short-lived shit, like
no pun intended on the cum part.
Girl, I don't do quickies. I'm not fucking you real quick because I take a long time to come. Period. I don't care how good it is, how we connect. I'm still gonna be here for a while. There's a requirement for this ride. You need to.
Spontaneous quick, so like no spontaneous quickies. Like we go to Six Flags and we fucking the photo booth real quick. Like you gotta come every time.
Because if we do a quickie, you gonna come. So how come you the only one coming?
That's because we come easier. So
no, ain't no quickie.
You gotta get your 5-minute game up. Like
if you want, I'd rather suck your dick than have a quickie. I'd rather suck your dick, make you come, than do a quickie.
Cause giving a nigga a quickie, all you doing is, I gotta get washed, and I just got washed. Right. And I'm wasting my time.
I said we out. Right. No, I said we out. So for me, quickie should only exist in certain spaces, and that should be like events, outings, like spaces that you being spontaneous. I feel like those are the only places.
I don't know. I ain't
like if it's not that,
those type of establishments because I need to get washed right after.
Right. Like
I could be walking around sitting like that. It be steaming around, and that's how you get, bacteria infections and all that from all the moisture and yeast infections and stuff. You can't be walking around all nasty and moist.
Because if I'm excited by you, it's gonna get very, 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 very wet, and I don't want to be walking around feeling like I got swamp ass. With this quickie, because now I took my panties off. I don't wipe my pussy with my panties. I wipe my ass with my panties. Now I ain't got no panties because you wanted a quickie,
and it's still leak.
Like very wet.
Very, 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 very.
Then you gotta be able to go take a piss right after sex and shit like that and prevent UTIs, all shit like that.
So we found the kink in the armor. We found the chink in the armor on both ends. It's spontaneous quickie. So it only can be a spontaneous dick suck. Now, as fun as that sound, it's like, but still, like I might want that ass to clap real fast. Like, what if I decide to not come? What if I just want to get my dick wet? Is that fair then? Or are you okay with that? It's like, all right, I'm not coming, you not coming, okay, cool. But no, nigga, you need to come by yourself. I can't work with that.
No, like rub it. Okay, so here's my solution to me not doing quickies. Here's what I have done in the past, right? I'll either give head, right? I'll give it like a quick titty fuck. Like I'll spit on my titties, push them together for you, like jerk it off real quick on my titties. I'll let you rub it in between my ass cheeks, like put it right between my ass cheeks and get it off real quick. Or put it in between my thighs because I have really thick thighs. So like if I'm standing, you can put your dick in between my thighs with no problem, right? I'll do all of those things versus putting it in my pussy and getting me wet. Because like, I want to wash. I don't like the feeling of a moist crotch. Like I don't like the feeling.
I have to wash right away. I like to take 2-3 showers a day anyway. So it's not giving sitting with what it is. It's just not giving it.
Yeah, no, fuck that. I want you to come. I want you to enjoy yourself. But the quickie ain't for me. The quickie for you. I like long sessions because I want to do everything. I want my mouth to be all over your body, which is why I don't want a quick session.
Slow.
I want my mouth I'm biting toes. I'm nibbling.
This time of day, get slow.
I'm in your armpits. Like I'm everywhere. My mouth is everywhere. And that don't come quick. I can't put my mouth over you or all over you quickly. No.
So she like to eat her steak slow.
I chew everything.
Take it slow.
She eats all of it.
Slow.
I know that's right, Miss Mama.
This time it takes.
Listen, I'm telling you,
Get
you just
slow.
gonna be mad at me because if we out somewhere and that shit looking good, I'm eating that pussy. You just gonna have to be mad at your ass being wet. That's just gonna have to be the thing. Your ass just gonna have to be wet. You gonna be mad at me that ride home, but you gonna have function when we get to that car.
So what would you say? What would you say? Like, listen, Nick, you about to be mad at me. Turn around. Is that what you say?
No, if I'm like, so I got levels to my eroticism. So if I get to a point that I want to start talking and I want to be cool, like I got this dangerous ass cool side that I never really bring out. I like tuck it because I feel like everybody shouldn't get it because I'll be fine. These shit is worth a lot. I'm just not gonna lie. So it's like if I start talking to you, like if I get coolish and I start talking to you, I'm gonna get what I want. Like I'm going to get what I want in that moment. I'm gonna make sure I position it to get it. And then if you against it, like you just go. Like,
I'll be in the house like, you so fucking nasty. Stop. So then what? Let's not play. I don't like playing like that. Stop.
But you pulling up your dress slowly. Okay. So then what you gonna do, Dan?
it ain't cool.
Like, go ahead. Go ahead.
Listen, the dress don't gotta get pulled up. I can make my way underneath that dress. It don't gotta get pulled up.
Oh.
I don't gotta wait for that. That's like a weight. Like you can work your way into that. It's all about the playing. Like if you got a playful shorty, then like you can work into that. Like y'all like playing, y'all touching on each other. She bend over, don't bend over. Like once you bend over, it's over. Like once you bend over, like I don't gotta wait. Like you know what I'm saying? My body limber. I'm active every day. So I drop in that squat in no time and start eating that pussy from the back. Like I ain't gotta wait a long time.
Whoa.
You know what I mean? Like
I ain't never had that happen to me.
Yeah, that's flashbacks. Ooh.
It was at this moment that he fucked up.
Oh, she talks so let's get a little high here.
Alexa,
And it is.
I'm so glad I ain't drank this shit just now. I was about to spit this shit out.
That's relationship with G's. He the one singing in the back. Chick 2003. That's the one that's singing in the back.
We went to get us a song on the way out because I definitely like the voice.
Yeah, that's the one that's singing in the back.
We went to get us a song on the way out because I definitely like the voice.
Oh snap!
We love the vocals.
Oh, what happened to Cheese? He left?
No.
Oh, he waved and
He
left.
waved and they kicked him.
Yeah.
Maybe it's phone. Oh, it's not.
We gonna work on your plug-in, G. I mean, I be like,
I want him.
I like
And no shade, no shade, but I want him to work on brushing them teeth because I saw them and they was real yellow, and I don't really like it.
Hey, yo, you gotta chill. See, like I don't even know how we got. Y'all never seen that.
Oh, joking.
I accidentally swiped the thing.
Oh yeah.
And
Oh, we was big on this.
Maybe you
right.
didn't hear it.
Oh, by the way, I put your link on my YouTube. So.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
Listen, I ain't gonna lie. This shit was too juicy. I had to click the record thing on YouTube. So if y'all want to play this back, I'm gonna send y'all the link. This was too juicy. I couldn't let this go.
Oh, okay.
Just make sure you tag me, and if ever you need me on as a guest somewhere, I do a lot of guests.
I titled it as "Relationship Talk with G's After Dark."
Yeah, for sure. I talk a lot of shit.
I'm gonna book you. We I've been having a few people reach out to me. I just had a business meeting the other day, and you one of the people on my list to once I get my platform set up to do an interview with you.
Okay. I'm part of a production team, Not Jack's Productions too, that